on the YouTube if you want. Sorry about that. I had people popping in the Discord, talking in the Discord.
No worries. If it's easier, I can join the Discord, I guess.
No. I was trying to get them in here. Don't do that. But what's going on, man? Have you given some more thought to the reverse modal ontological argument, and you've come to tell us that you're an atheist now because you finally understand the argument and you're not confused anymore?
Not really, no. So the question is, does science make God useless? So, okay, here's my problem, okay? I get drawn like a moth to a flame to an interesting question, okay? And this is what I think would be an interesting question, right? So let's just assume for a second that science solves all the science-shaped problems, right? Here's the question: are there non-science shaped problems remaining? And can science answer the, for lack of a better word, the meta science questions? Does that make sense?
I don't know what you mean by meta science questions, but there's like philosophical questions that pop up. I mean, there's all sorts of other stuff that you go through than just science.
Right. So my basic thought here is that
But none of that stuff is like stuff that God or science would explain. In general, when you're explaining things about the universe, people are using God and science in roughly the same way as like the mechanism.
I don't know if that's how most even theists might, or at least the high quality theists would position in terms of explanation, science as God as competing explanations.
Oh, I don't care if they would say that.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's a statement of fact about the situation, because the gods get pushed further and further back as we learn more about the universe, right? And so like God designed people at one point, and now that's been replaced with evolution and abiogenesis, right?
Yeah. So
like you have to be insane to say God designed
making this sort of God of the gaps sort of argument, and Dietrich Bonhoeffer dealt with that in like before World War II.
Yeah, that's what the theists are doing. They're just doing God of the gaps. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but what I'm pointing out is the person who came up with the term God of the gaps came up with that term specifically to criticize what theists were doing. So I don't think
that's what we're doing.
That you're a theist.
No, we're criticizing theists tonight.
I don't think that being a theist means that you have to use the God of the gaps. And if the question is, hi, we're going to dunk on people who believe in the God of the gaps, sure, count me in. Yay. I guess you can't see me do the quote motions with my hands, but the quote motions with my hands, atheist then.
Wait, what? Everybody's an atheist. What are you talking about?
Okay. Well, sounds like we answered the question then. I'll talk to you later, man. Bye.
Welcome to atheism. Good to have you. That was an easy deconversion. I think he's confused. Like, what the fuck is meta science? What in the world? Yeah, no such thing as meta science, right? Figured as much. They're weak. Weak as shit, man. If any theists would like to come up here, I'd love to have you up here. Would be good to have you. Get some deconversions going. That was an easy deconversion there. We're 1-0. Let me put the deconversion tracker for tonight. One deconversion tonight. Faith from facts. All right. There we go. We got Faith from Facts listed as an atheist now. I think he's in his 20s. True Tech, that Faith from Facts guy. So I don't think he thinks Santa's real in his 20s, right? I just don't think that dude's gonna believe that, right? Theists keep the candle lit for Saint Nick. Yeah. All right, guys. We're almost 30, or actually, we're over 30. I said it a little bit over an hour, but we're over 30 minutes into the goal right now. If y'all are loving the show, please consider supporting with a tip. It does make all the difference in the world. We're at 0 to 10 on the tip goal right now. And if you absolutely love the show and you maybe you don't have the ability to tip, you can slam the like and subscribe button. You can tell your friends on Discord about this. You can advertise the YouTube and other places to find callers. But we do need some theist callers. So if there's any theists that would like to get converted, usually takes about 15 minutes. I've got the lines open for you. You just click this link. You can call. Oop, where is it? You just click this link and you can call in and hang out and get rocking and rolling, right? Meta-science, also known as the science of science or meta research, is the application of the scientific method to the study of. I don't see how that would be related to what he was talking about, really. I think he was just saying meta-science, just like how like people that are. It's just like the meta ethics and like how there's. I know there's actual like fields, but most of these people aren't actually involved in those fields, and they're just saying names of fields to sound fancy, right? So like yeah, I'm sure that's the definition of meta science, but that's not what he meant by meta science, right? Still waiting for religion worshippers to perform real supernatural magic. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. I've been waiting for supernatural magic for a while, right? I have been. True says, well, that is not the case. His parents sing Christmas carols year round. Interesting. Interesting. Now, what is it that you seem to imply science can't answer every question? Even if, well, science can't answer every question, right? So science can't answer like philosophical questions, right? Like science isn't going to answer questions about epistemology. I think it's not going to answer questions about like ethics generally, right? I mean, maybe it could be used somehow as a tool to help arrive, but it's not going to get you there, right? It doesn't answer every question. Science doesn't do math, or I mean, you do math as a part of science, right? But one, I don't think 1 + 1 = 2 is science, right? That's just math, right? And so it's not like it can answer every question, right? It can't do logic, right? Lots of stuff can answer questions, right? There's different ways to answer questions. Who the fuck paired to my fucking channel? Are you joking my ass? Did he connect and pair and then leave? Oh my god, what the hell? What a scummy thing to do if that's what happened. Let's find out. Paired? How's the channel paired?